story of the three little pigs, or at least they think they do. But we'll let you in on a little secret. Nobody knows the real story because nobody ever heard our side of the story. I'm the wolf, Alex R.L. Wolf. You can call me Big A. This is my little bro, Alex Shea Wolf. You can call him Little Al. But like I was saying, this whole Big Bad Wolf thing's all wrong. Maybe it's because of our diet. Hey, it's not our fault. Us wolves eat cute little animals like sheep, bunnies, or pigs. That's just the way we are. If cheeseburgers were cute, folks would think you're big and bad too. But like I was saying, the whole Big Bad Wolf thing's all wrong. The real story is about a cup of sugar and a sneeze. This is the real story.
Yeah, right.
Way back, once upon a time, we were making a birthday cake for our dear sweet old granny's birthday. We walked down the street to ask our neighbor for a cup of sugar. Now this neighbor was a pig.
That's me.
He wasn't very bright either.
Hey, who are you calling bright?
Not you. Like I said, or as I was saying, he had built his whole house out of brick, or out of straw. Who can you believe it? Who in his right mind would build a whole house out of straw?
That's me.
It was a nice house, too.
It had 2 bathrooms.
Anyway, so of course, the minute we knocked on the door, it fell right in. We didn't just want to call, or didn't want to walk right into someone else's house, so we called. Little pig, are you in? No answer. We were just about to go home when we felt a sneeze coming on. We started to huff and puff, and we sneezed a great sneeze. And do you know what? Right in the middle of that pile of straw was the first little pig, dead as a doornail.
Yeah, right. You know you killed him.
He'd been home the whole time. It seemed like a waste to leave a perfectly good ham dinner lying there on the ground. Think of it as a big cheeseburger.
Couldn't you take him to the hospital?
And to that pig, we were feeling a little better, but we still didn't have that cup of sugar. So we went to the next neighbor's house. Now this neighbor was the first little pig's brother.
That would be me.
He was a little smarter, but not much.
I graduated from the 1st grade.
He built his whole house out of sticks.
It was a nice house till you came along.
We rang the bell in the stick house.
Ding dong.
No answer. We called, Mr. Pig, are you in?
I yelled back, "Go away, wolf, you can't come in. I'm shaving the hairs on my chin.
We just grabbed the doorknob when we felt another sneeze coming on. So we huffed, and we snuffed, and we tried to cover our mouths.
Germs.
But we sneezed a great sneeze, and you're not going to believe it.
I can honestly say I don't believe a single word you say.
Whatever. But this guy's house fell down too, just like his brother's. And when the dust cleared, there was the second little pig, dead as a doornail.
Couldn't you take him to the emergency room?
We had dinner again. Think of it as a second helping. But we were feeling awfully full, but we still didn't have the cup of sugar for our deal with Granny's birthday cake.
Please go to the grocery store.
So we went to the next neighbor's house. Now this neighbor was the first and second little pig's brother. He must have been the brains of the family.
I graduated with honors from Yale.
He built his whole house out of bricks. We knocked down the brick house. No, nobody answered. So we called, Mr. Pig,
Mr. Pig, are you in?
And then, you know what that rude little porker answered?
Get out of here, wolf, and don't bother me again.
Talk about impolite. He probably had a whole sack full of sugar and wouldn't give us one little cup for our dear sweet old granny's birthday cake. What a pig!
Ha 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 ha.
We were just about to go home and maybe make a nice birthday card instead of cake when we felt another sneeze coming on. So we huffed and we snuffed and we sneezed once again. And then the pig yelled,
And your old granny can sit on a pin.
Now I'm usually a pretty calm fellow, but when someone talks about my granny like that, I go a little crazy. So, of course, when the cops pulled up, we were trying to break down that pig's door. And the whole time we were huffing and puffing and sneezing and making a real scene.
And the
rest,
as they say, is history.
So apparently the news reporter found out about the 2 pigs we had for dinner. They figured 2 sick guys wanting to borrow a cup of sugar didn't sound that very exciting. So they jazzed it up a little, with all that huff and puff and blow your house down, and made us the Big Bad Wolves. That's the real story. We were framed, but maybe you could loan us a cup of sugar. The end.